Hello, this is Jill from Paper Daisy Crafting. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm here with another project for you today to show you how I made it. And it's this is one today, these lovely daisies from the Dainty Delight dies is where these daisies are from. I didn't buy the stamp set, but I do love these dies, and obviously with my name, I love anything with daisies on it. I posted this card on my blog quite a long time ago, and I know it was a long time ago because I've used these papers, which were the old papers that retired with the old catalogue. So today I'm going to use newer papers. These are our family stack papers for this this season, so I'm going to use these today. Got hearts on one side. There's 4 different designs in the pack, as you know, and I'm going to change the colours a little bit. So here I used So Saffron and Pear Pizzazz. Those both colours are both retired now, so I'm going to use Daffodil Delight and Granny Apple Green. I did use Granny Apple Green here, but then the others were a bit more subtle. So I did have somebody, I posted this ages ago and I completely forgotten that I hadn't done a video for it, and then somebody asked me about it the other day and I thought I really must get round to doing a video. So I'm going to try and remember how I did it, because it is so long ago since I made it that I can't really remember, but I'm going to give it a go. So I'm going to start off by cutting a piece of white card, which is going to measure 8.5 by 10. So I'm going to do that first. I can grab my trimmer. So it's going to be 10 wide and then 8.5 the other way. Now there'll be lots of ways that you could actually put this together. This is how I did it. So no right way or wrong way, but this is how I did it. So that's going to be my central panel like that. You see, fits in there. So then I'm going to take my DSP and I'm going to cut a piece that is 2 centimeters and then I'm going to cut a piece that is 3.5 centimeters. And then I'm going to cut a piece of Granny Apple Green that is 2 centimeters again. Those are slightly bigger than I need them, but because I want a bit of overlap. So I'm going to cut them all down to 10.5, which will be slightly wider than I need them, but I can then trim them off when I'm done, because my panel is only 10 wide, remember. So these are going to be 10.5, just so that there's a little bit of overlap, and then I can get a really, really nice crisp edge without looking very handmade. Right, there's my pieces. So what we are going to do is we are going to attach this piece here, this piece here, and this piece underneath. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. I've got my Tombow here. So a little bit of glue along here. And then just turn it over and make sure it's straight. It looks okay to me. And then the green one at the bottom. The lady that contacted me said she was having problems sort of figuring out the leaves, so I hope I'm going to solve her problems today. There's my green, Granny Apple Green that is. For those who like to know, that's not straight, so I can see straight away that that's not straight because the line's on the paper. There we go. And then just the yellow at the bottom here as well. So, and then you can put it back in the trimmer and trim down the sides. So like that. And I'm hoping, turn it over and check that it's all nice and straight. There. Now, does that roughly line up? Oh, it does roughly. Look at that. That's not bad at all. Excellent. Right, so we just need to trim off these pieces here. Now, you could just do it with scissors. I'm actually going to put it back in the trimmer, I think. hoping this is going to work. So I'm just going to put it in. I'm just going to be trimming off a very tiny amount. So I hope my trimmer is going to cut that okay. There we go. And you get a really nice crisp side, which if you cut these exactly to size, it's very difficult to get that. So now my panel is going to be slightly smaller than 10 centimeters, but that won't mind. We'll just have a slightly wider border. So I've now got a card blank that is my normal card blank, so it's half a sheet of A4, and then I've scored at 10.5. And this, oh, look at that. Yes. Oh, I love it when things work out. Yes, perfect. So like I say, that's one way of doing that background. There's other ways of doing it. You could just layer them all singly if you wanted to, but that's one way of doing it. So I'm going to put some Tombow on here. And then glue that down to my panel. And I'm just going to use my silicone brush to spread that out a little bit. As some of you know, this was a present from my good friend Jez of Nigeza Creates. Sent me one of these that she'd bought on Amazon, and it's perfect for spreading glue out. It means you only get a very thin layer, which means that you get much less card warp if you use those thin layers. And it's soft sea foam, my card blank. I don't think I said that. So I've got Daffodil Delight, Granny Apple Green, and soft sea foam. There. I'm just going to go around with my bone folder and just press it all down so it's all nicely stuck down at the edges, like so. And then we can start putting on our daisies. Now, I have die cut all the pieces I need to start with. So I have die cut 2 of the big stems. I've die cut several of the full daisies and several of the half daisies. A couple of plain stems. A few centres in white and a few of the little leaves. So those are all from this die set, Dainty Delight. So we've got the daisy and the half daisy and the centres, and then the plain stem and the leaves. There's 2 sets of leaves. There's one there and one there, 2 lots. So that's what you need to make your card. I might not use them all, but I always like to have more. Don't want to stop and die cut in the middle of making. So let's start with this one over here. So what I did was I cut down one of these stems. So you will see, so it's there. So what I did was I cut this bit off. Don't have to do it exactly like me, of course. You can use whichever bits you like, but I'm just going to show you what I did. Some people find it difficult to work out. So that's fine. Right, so that's that. That's what I've done there. And then, so that goes there. And then just cut it off. I think it's just cut off above there. So we'll just cut that like so. And that goes there. So we can go ahead and glue that one down. So I like the fact that this is a long stem that you can choose to use just a part of it. You can cut off little bits of leaf, whatever, you can adapt it. So just a little bit of glue on there. And I might just take a cocktail stick, just smooth some of that out. There's just a bit blobby. There we go. And hopefully that will stick okay. We'll go down there. I'm not going to put my daisies on yet. We'll go back and do that in a minute. The next one, actually not the next one, we're going to do this one next. And this uses the top of this. So it might only need one of these actually, because I think that's what I might have done. I might have cut it and then only used one. So there we go. That's going to go there. And then we just need to cut a little bit off there. And that's going there, I think. Yep, so let's glue that one on. So you can just make up your own arrangement of these, just play around with them. But if you find it difficult to do that, then you can just follow my lead, which is why I'm doing it exactly the same as I did the other one, because I think that makes it easier. There we'll go. Actually, I'm going to cut that a little bit so that it goes around. There we go. Put that one there. Now with this one, we've got a full stem. Going up like that. A tiny bit. That's much too much glue blobbing on there. And this one goes like that. I don't want it to clash with the other one, but it can go quite close like that. And then some little leaves on there. So I've got these little leaves that I die cut. So again, a little bit of glue. Oh, just want to layer that over. And another one. Like I say, there's 2 sets of these dies, so it's quite quick to cut out these little dies, these little leaves. And I want another one that's going the other way. Where are my other ones? Here we go. That one. Oh, there we go. No, that one will do. Just want it to be going the right way. There we are. There we go. And then we've just got this one left to do. And I think, I'm trying to look and see what I did here. I think I used a part plain stem. So I'm just going to trim that off. And just use that. And then I think I cut some leaves off one of the other branches just to add a little bit of interest there. So a little bit that you've got left over, you can just trim a couple of leaflets and pop them on there. Why should we put them? So put them down there. Put them down there. I might do another one. I might cut another, pinch another one. What could we have? That one. So like I said, I'm doing it more or less like I did the other one, but I am adding a little bit here. So there we go. So what sort of weather have you all been having? We've been having we had some warm weather at the beginning of the summer, but the last few weeks have been quite chilly actually here in the UK. Shouldn't complain because I don't really like the really hot weather, so the chillier weather suits me fine. Just going to put another leaf there as well, just to fill it out. Right, that's all our leaves, and now we can just arrange our daisies. So for this one I had one there, one there, okay, another one at the top here. Oh, that one's a half one normally, so we might change that. One there. Now this one on my original, can't get it. This one was a half one. Maybe we'll do that. And another half one down here, like so. And possibly might fill up another space and put another one there. There we are. There's all our daisies. So we just got to stick them on. I'm not going to glue all the petals. I'm only going to glue the middles because it's nice if you can stand the petals up a bit. They might get flattened in the post, but that doesn't matter. And then this time I've decided to do white centres, but you can choose. You can do, I did crumb cake before, so you can choose to do that if you want to. Oops, gone for a ride. There we go. So, quite a simple little card to put together. Find myself more and more these days going towards cards using die cuts rather than lots of stamps, which I suppose it's just a phase. I'll come out the other end and start using lots of stamps at some stage again. Oh, up the other way. Oh, if I put that one up the other one, put that one up the wrong way actually. I'm going to go back and turn this one round. I think they look better growing up like that. That's more likely to see them. And then just another one to go in this space here. And then I'm going to put a blob of glue in the centre of all of these so that I can quickly just add some centres. Glue isn't quite dry yet, so they're still a bit movable. Right, so I've cut loads and loads of middles out here. I'm going to use all the round ones, although you can use the other ones. You get, as you punch, you get, as you die cut, you get 2 round ones and 2 sort of triangular ones, but I'm going to use all round. But of course you can use the other ones if you want to. I think they're probably designed to go in the half daisies, but I still prefer the whole round centres. So, oh, come on. Oh, it doesn't want to come. There we go. And this card I'm going to make into a thank you card because I've just been sending loads of thank you cards recently, and my stash is really depleted. So I'm going to make this into a thank you card because I think I'm likely to need thank you cards before I need any more birthday cards. So I'm going to, there we go, there's all our daisies. And then we are going to do, like I said, some thank you. So we're still using, so on this one I used birthday wishes. This time I'm going to use a note of thanks, and I'm going to stamp it in the 3 colours that I've used: Granny Apple Green, Daffodil Delight, and soft Seafoam. I'll think of the name for a minute. Let's line this up. There we go. So we're going to do one. In Daisy Delight, Daffodil Delight, not Daisy Delight. Just clean it. One in Granny Apple Green. You don't need to do all 3 sentiments if you don't want to. I just thought it looked quite nice to have 3 of them. And then one in Soft Seafoam. Let's just clean that. Don't know if you've all got a chamois, those of you who are watching, but don't forget that I have a special offer that if you buy a chamois off me, I will send you the stamp case. You can only buy these stamp cases in packs of 4, I think, so you don't really need 4. So if you just want one, buy your chamois off me and I will send you a free case. There's our 3 notes of thanks. So all we need to do is trim them down. So I'm just going to trim a little bit off that one. Then, so there's one. I'll trim off the edges in a minute. Here's the next one. And here's the next one. There we are. 3. Oh, I've cut that way a bit close, but hey ho, we'll go with it. That's what you get for trying to do it too quickly. So I'll just trim the ends off here. There we go. And find some dimensionals and we're nearly done. Little dimensionals will do for here. Hopefully they'll sit behind and won't be seen. Actually, I might need to cut them. I think they're just a little bit big. Let's just cut a few in half, just so that they don't show. And also saves you some money, of course. There we go. Right, okay, so as it's pouring with rain outside here today, I've got a whole day of recording videos, I hope. Nothing else gets in the way. I seem to have been stymied at every point just recently. Every time I go to record, something happens and I don't get to do as much as I need to. Right, let's take the backing off these. A little bit fiddly. But as you know, I don't mind fiddly. So I'll be back really soon with another video. So if you haven't already subscribed to my channel and you've enjoyed watching me today, do subscribe and press the bell, and that will mean you'll get a notification every time that I post a new video. I aim for twice a week. Occasionally I do 3 times a week. Occasionally I only do 1 time a week. So it just depends on how much life is getting in the way. Right, okay. So a note of thanks to go there. A note of thanks. Let's stagger them a little bit. And a note of thanks. There. And we're done. Oh, just to show you as well, on the original card, I did do some decorating inside. So again, another panel of white with a little bit of green and a little bit of yellow. So I might do that in this card in a minute, just to finish it off. But there you are. There's my 2 Dainty Delight Daisy cards. Hope you like them. Oh, my middle's gone a bit awry there. Put that one back in the right place. Hope you like them. Hope you might give them a go. Let me know what you think. And that's it from me today. Thanks very much for watching. All the details are down below. If you want to buy anything, you can press the link to my shop and go straight there. Thanks for watching. Be back soon. Bye.